renewed bail application will be made. The position as we speak at the moment is that we are in the rather exotic position of not having seen any of the evidence that Mr. Assange is accused of. And in those circumstances, it's very difficult to mount a bail application on those grounds, as I'm sure you will all appreciate. We have heard the judge today say that he wishes to see the evidence himself. I think he was impressed by the fact that a number of people were prepared to stand up on behalf of Mr. Assange and prefer his innocence. In those circumstances, I think we will see another bail application, and they were but the tip of an iceberg. This is going to go viral. Many people will come forward to stand as sureties for Mr. Assange. Many people believe Mr. Assange to be innocent, myself included, and many people believe that this prosecution is politically motivated.
Amen. Mr. Stevens, these are sexual offences he's been alleged to have committed. Are you concerned about the fact that he's now going to prison, or at least going to be placed on remand?
I'm sure that the British judicial system is robust enough not to be interfered with by politicians, and that our judges are impartial and fair, and our prosecutors are also impartial and fair. I hope I can say the same about Swedish prosecutors at some point in the future.
How is Mr. Assange's state of mind?
Mr. Assange is fine.
Do you believe it was any case to keep Mr. Assange in custody, given the state of flight?
I believe that Mr. Assange could safely have been released today. The judge took a different view, but it was clear that it was a close call in his mind, and he's of course asked now to see the evidence that's against him so he can assess the strength of these allegations, which we believe to be very thin indeed.
Is there going to be an extradition
to a higher court, or will you wait until the 14th?
We're entitled to appeal to a higher court, to the High Court, and we're also entitled to go again in the Magistrates' Court at another date. At this point in time, we haven't yet made a formal decision as to what to do that. My barrister is currently with Mr. Assange having a conversation about just that topic.
What about it?
What's the next process now?
The next process is that there's a consideration of a further bail application either in the High Court or renewed here at the Magistrates' Court here in London. The decision was perhaps expected. This case has been the curious case of WikiLeaks, and obviously WikiLeaks has had some impact on it, but I am convinced that the British judicial system is robust enough to deal with this kind of case, and I'm sure that justice will out and Mr. Assange will be released and vindicated in due course.
So how far we are from the
coming under more pressure? MasterCard and Visa have both withdrawn their services. Can the site still continue to exist?
I am advised that WikiLeaks can continue to exist, that a number of their operatives, they have many thousands of journalists in a virtual journalistic community around the world, and they will continue. We are at only cable 301 today. We will see the rest of those 250,000 cables coming out so that full information is available.
Touch.